And no spoilers to how this happens, but for those listening that know the Arrowverse, this Victor Garber was leaving the show, leaving Legends of Tomorrow very soon. Yeah. No one knew how, no one knew what's going on. This is the end of Victor Garber on Legends of Tomorrow, because he's going to Broadway to do a show. How they did it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Very emotional situation. Well, they actually did something where you're like, oh yeah, they can't bring him back now. They can't bring him back now. It's impossible. You can't do it. Even using the logic of Legends of Tomorrow, of time travel and fucking up timelines, you can't bring him back now. No. Well, that's what they did. So I give them credit.
So now, going into the next season of Legends of Tomorrow, you have to look at, is there going to be another Legend character that will be developed? Probably, but as of right now,
we're in the mid-season finale. So I think on mid-season finale now.
Right. As of right now, they're not dropping any hints, so that's why they want you to wait for next season.
So we'll talk more about this stuff next in 2018, because there's a lot going on in the Flash. I'm loving Flash right now. Flash is really good this season. I really like Flash. What I like about Flash this season, and Sal, you can actually, I'll tell you this one. Flash this season, what's been cool about it is, it hasn't been, the last season got confusing. There was way too much going on. There was speedster after speedster and odd time travel and some variants of I didn't know what the fuck was going on last season.
New metahumans.
This season, they took it back in season 1. They added in new metahumans, and they gave you a psychological villain. They have a psychological villain. It's not a speedster. It's not a fighter. It's psychologically one of the best villains I've ever seen. Like, you actually are sitting there trying to figure out how the fuck are they going to get out of this, and this guy's like 5 steps ahead of them at all times. Well,
that's how this season was with the Reverse Flash.
And I love it, though. I love it. It's so good.
It's kind of going back to that type of program, which is really good.
It's so good. I love it. So, all right, well, that's that. Let's move on to our last section of the show, because we have a lot to cover.
It's so very confident, ain't your boy Ric Flair, to come on here and say a thing or two. Personally, here on the surface, under the sea, under the sea.
Don't worry, you could have seen the commando.
And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. That's so ratchet.
How you doing?
Glorious. Happy birthday, America. I'm the only one who blows my girl. My bad. Holla, holla, holla. I'll fade away and classify myself as obsolete. Stop. Listen. Because. I am Lance Catamaran.
Hey Sal, I have a question for you. This has nothing to do with what's on the run sheet. I just got an alert from WWE's app. What the fuck is Facebook? This Facebook. Shit, what is this? I'm reading this on here. Facebook Watch.
You know what? I've been seeing that. I have no idea. Is that like Facebook Live with a new name?
I have no idea, but apparently, WWE literally, as we're playing this intro, I looked at my phone and this was sitting here. Oh, hang on. I'll do this first. Hang on. As we're sitting here, my phone alert went off, and it says here WWE and Facebook have teamed up to do a live in-ring series called Mix Max Challenge, where they're going to be teaming up wrestlers of male and females to do mixed tag matches against each other, Raw versus SmackDown, on Facebook Watch. I don't know what this is. Like, literally, this is breaking as we're talking.
Wait a minute, hang on.
What they've announced is like the list of wrestlers is Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, Bobby Roode, Asuka, Carmella, Bayley, Charlotte, Braun, Jimmy Uso, Enzo Amore, Lana, Finn Balor, Naomi, Goldust, Natalya, Nia, Rusev, Sasha, Sammy, Miz, Nakamura.
I just looked it up.
What is this?
I just looked it up. It says Facebook Watch is a video on-demand service equivalent to YouTube, operated by Facebook. Facebook Watch's original video content is produced by its partners who earn 55% of ad break revenue, while Facebook keeps 45%. So basically, it's pretty much like a YouTube-ish kind of a thing where you just produce videos and put it on there.
So it's a Facebook show, pretty much. It's a show for Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, that was interesting. It's going to be 20-minute shows. I'll check this out and see what it is.
What you're saying is iDemand, which means is there a fee involved?
No, it's like putting Facebook videos up on your Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
That means they're going to interrupt the video feed every 3 goddamn minutes for a fucking commercial.
Well, it's their worst thing in the world. These Screen Junkies put up videos and it's like 90 seconds in, they hear a commercial, then there's no more commercials after that. So maybe something like that. You know? All right, let's actually get to the actual news. Sorry, I completely got distracted by this story that popped up on my phone. So let's actually get to the actual news. Go for it.
WWE has suspended Riott Squad after being arrested for an alleged domestic dispute.
Yeah, apparently he beat up his wife. He's in jail still. He's still in jail as of this recording.
And
no bail.
Yeah, there you go.
No bail, yeah, there was no bail. Legitimately, there's no bail.
All right.
Did you see that video I sent you, Blake?
Yes, I did.
But here's the thing, WWE's policy is they said they have zero tolerance for this, and they say he's suspended, but let's read between the lines, people. How about termination?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the only problem with that. This is one problem with that. It is the Jared King Lawler logic. He was accused of domestic battery. He ended up being found not guilty, so they could not fire him for something he didn't do.
I grant you.
So it might be something like that. I don't know. I don't know the details. We'll find out down the road. They had to actually replace Riott Squad because he was supposed to be in a match on Monday.
Well, yeah, that. And
it was supposed to be. Well, let me explain.
Right.
We don't watch Raw like we do. He was supposed to face Drew Gulak for number one contendership.
Correct.
Well, they had to actually change the rating of the Cruiserweight division, and they had to rewrite things, and now Cedric Alexander will be facing Drew Gulak next week.
Yeah, because wasn't Rick Swann and Cedric Alexander tagging up?
No, it was supposed to be Riott Squad versus
right.
Drew Gulak.
Right.
This week on Raw.
Right, I understand that, but they also had a program where they were teaming up him and Cedric Alexander.
They have a whole group of people facing off against Enzo's cronies. Sorry, the Zo Train, as they're called.
The what, huh?
Exactly, the Zo Train.
Thank you.
So let's get on to happier news, Sal.
Yes, Ronda Rousey is close to signing a deal with WWE. That's exciting.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Oh,
big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently she's taking this very seriously.
Good.
She's been training legitimately in performance that are in secret for the last 6 months.
Good.
That's
okay, so
deal.
here's my question.
What?
You have this great career. You become the top woman in UFC. You lose once.
Twice.
Oh, twice? Oh, twice. Okay,
Twice.
so you lose twice, and then you just, you give up?
She's retired from MMA, according to Dana White.
Yep.
That's just so weird.
But here's the thing. Now that she gets in with WWE, and she's been in a couple feature movies.
How many times did Brock Lesnar retire from UFC at this point? He's retired at this point.
I lost count.
Isn't he retired almost as many times as Terry Funk?
Maybe she'll be the one to defeat Asuka.
You know, there's a rumor. The rumor. They also thinking about. They've been wanting to do Charlotte versus Ronda. They've been wanting to do that match for a long time, and Ronda wants that match.
That could be fun.
That'd be cool. I'm okay with that match.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
There's also the horsewoman match that they want to do.
Yep.
The 4-on-4 WWE horsewomen versus the 4 horsemen of MMA. So that's a possibility too. So we have a lot of stuff we can look forward to with Ronda. You know, good publicity. If she's good, we're good. One of those things, you know? Now let's get on with the weirder stories of the week.
WWE announced, for some strange reason, 205 Live house show dates in Kingston, Rhode Island, Lowell, Massachusetts, and Poughkeepsie, New York in January.
Why the fuck is 205 Live touring?
Did you say Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie.
Not Walla Walla, Washington?
No, but why is 205 Live touring? Like, why is it a thing?
Because they're trying to get the product out for more people to watch
But
the program.
no one cares. Nobody cares on Raw. We were at SmackDown Live.
Go ahead.
Half the building left for 205 Live, and there was and we haven't. And here's the thing. Here's the thing for people listening, and we talked about this on the SmackDown show earlier in the year. It might have got hidden because of the same day the Ponyville Cider Fest stuff went up, but I'll explain this. If you go to a show and you know you're going to get Bobby Roode and Nakamura's entrances, because that was our main event. They were not on SmackDown. They were in our main event. And you're like, okay, fool, we're just going to get through about 45 minutes to 205 Live. Half the building left. It was ridiculously sad.
The reason why they're doing this is they don't want to pull the plug on the product completely as of yet. So this is like their last-ditch effort on putting the product out.
You know what's funny? I would laugh if the house shows are better than the television show. I would laugh if that happened. You know?
I can see that.
Well, speaking of house shows, Sal, we finally had the India house show, the India tour, blah, 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 blah. And this is the day after the big Abu Dhabi, the women wrestled for the first time in Abu Dhabi. That was the night before this. So this kind of got overshadowed by Sasha and Alexa wrestling in Abu Dhabi. But we finally got the India show. Well, Sal, what happened at the India show?
Triple H defeated Jinder Mahal. After all that.
Hey, hang on, guys. I have seen the video of this, and I'm talking hysterical, especially when it comes to the end. And, you know, Triple H is trying to put him over. I give him respect. And he does a little dance with all three of them. And then at the end, he pedigrees one of them. But him doing that little hysterical.
It's amazing to me that this whole thing has come down to Triple H beating Jinder Mahal in New Delhi. It's just like, really? After all this, you couldn't even put Mahal over in India? Like, you really couldn't even do that at this point? I know it's over and he's no longer champion and he's not, and we'll talk about the title match later. But like, what the fuck? Like, seriously?
I mean, when I'm looking at the video and when they have the entrance for Jinder.
For those wondering, by the way, for Dad's referencing to, WWE put up the entire match on YouTube. Just to put that up there.
Yep. And you're watching the entrance and you're looking at how the fans are reacting to him and get into the ring, and all of a sudden Triple H's music hits and the crowd is really kind of somewhat silenced, and he goes past and nothing. And then he gets into the ring and he do this, and to the crowd's credit, even after the end of the match, the crowd was still hammering for Jinder. So I mean,
it's funny. It's funny how it all worked out.
Wow, yeah.
So let's move on. We got a couple of more smaller stories. Sal, go ahead.
And news that nobody cares about. R-Truth underwent shoulder surgery.
Yeah, he kind of broke that on Twitter, so I figured we always talk injuries, so I'm going to throw that out there. Apparently he's big on house shows. Apparently he's very big on house shows. So there you go.
There you go.
So, okay, moving on. I want Dad to hear this one. I want to hear Dad to hear this one.
Go ahead.
Impact Wrestling has officially closed its Nashville office and has now moved to Toronto. Officially.
Can we say fire sale? Everything must go.
They have officially moved to Toronto as of the first of this month.
What, is that because it's cheaper to do it in Toronto?
Anthem operates out of Toronto, so they decided they're moving out of Nashville and go to Toronto.
I know that.
For people that don't know that, though, there are people that don't care about this story. They don't have a clue what we're even talking about.
I still say it's cheaper because, Canadian dollars are less value than American dollars. So it's cheaper to produce your product. There you go. The only thing is, most of your wrestlers now are going to have to understand and learn French. Parlez-vous français? French fries?
Okay, I don't
French toast?
What?
What's in
You mean from Quebec area?
What was in that coffee? What's in that coffee?
French vanilla?
KZ Masterpiece sauce.
Oh my god. So, okay. Yeah, apparently this is happening. And apparently half the Impact crew had left. Like, they fired everyone. Don Callis is now one of the heads of creative. Don Callis is one of the heads of creative.
We know where this is going. Can you say French flush down the toilet?
French flush? Is that rotate to the left or rotate to the right?
Nah, that's just